Hello everybody. Today's video we are making a vase. Like before, as you can see, all four sides are the same, so we're going to be repeating the same folds throughout the four sides of the paper. My previous videos already showed you how to make a rose and a stem, so this time we're working on the vase. To get started, you're going to need a sheet of paper folded into thirds. There's two ways to go about it. One way is get a sheet of paper, fold it into quarters, both ends, so fold it in half. Do it again from the tops and the bottoms. Repeat one more time on the other side. Open it up. Your paper should be folded into quarters. To get thirds from here, you get scissors or you can tear it. Remove one row from the side and one row from the top or bottom, and you'll get your sheet of paper into thirds. So you can cut, tear, do whatever you want. You could get thirds that way. Another way is, this is the more common. Grab a corner, push against it. And the paper should make a wave. Slowly adjust. Pinch the corners when you get your approximate thirds, and then using those little pinch corners sides, start creasing. You'll have your paper into thirds. Now the issue is, since we need it again, there's one way to do it again. You can do this again. Another easier way is to fold the paper into a diagonal, and you just make a little crease right where your other creases were made. Right where these points meet are the thirds for the other side. So fold the bottom to meet one point. Flip it over. You don't even need the other point. Just meet the bottom to the top. And your paper should be divided evenly into thirds. So let's get started. Fold the paper in half. Open it up. Bottom to the lowest crease. Flip it over here and do it again. Bottom to the closest crease. Like I said before, we're going to do the same folds to all four sides. So once again, give the paper a turn, fold it in half. Bottom to the lowest. Turn it around and do the same. you go. Pop up the middle crease. We're going to be using this middle crease. We're folding to the middle to the closest one above it and the closest crease below it. So fold it up. Fold it down. Open it up, turn it again, repeat. Center crease, closest crease to the top above it. Closest crease below it. There we are. First crease, second crease. Pick up that second crease, fold it to the center. Turn it around, repeat. First crease, second crease, pick up that second crease. Fold it to the center. Give it a nice little squish. Turn the side again. First crease, second crease. Picking up that second one. We're using the creases we already made and we're just using those to fold the paper in. Turn it around. First crease, second crease. Give it a nice little squish here and there. Flip the paper over. Each four sides you'll see a cross. Let's pick the cross closest to us. You see a little corner right here, right? There's one on each side. We're going to fold these into triangles. You don't have to be too exact on these, and you don't have to crease these really, really hard. The reason why we are doing these creases is we're telling the paper where we want it to go later on. So it gives the paper a general idea, so it follows your directions when you move it on later. If you do a really hard crease and you're off by a little bit, you're basically fighting against yourself. I'm just giving it a little nudge. The reason why I'm nudging is as when we're folding these corners in, since we didn't do a hard crease, you can adjust. It makes it easier for you to adjust and make the folds more precise. Sometimes if you crease it too hard one way and you want to fold the paper the other way later on, the paper will not behave. You already made a lot of damage to the fibers and it's going to fight you all the way through. So they're not exact, they're not perfect, but they're nicely just massaged that way. So we are going to open this up and we're going to fold those corners in. Like I said, you can adjust at this time. By pushing the sides further in, you can make the paper go further in, pull it out. It's a lot easier for you to adjust. So the paper does what you want. What I just did, let me repeat again. Nice flat, had the triangles up, flatten the triangles, open this up, push the corners in, and you're going to flatten the triangle inside. Once those triangles are flat, push the corner up and crease it. And repeat for all the other three sides. Lift the flap up. Watch what I do with my hand. You see right where the triangles meet, this crease right here? You can use your fingers to stop the paper from going overboard. So get a finger inside the hole, stop it right where you want the creases, and lift up, and your paper will behave pretty well. Push the corners in gently, adjust to where you want the paper to go, and gently pinch crease, fold crease, just slowly crease them where they should be. And crease it down. You want these corners pointing up. So once again, open it up, fold it up outward. Use one of your fingers, 2 fingers in the back while you're pushing the corners in. And it helps the paper behave. After the paper starts going upward, you can slowly adjust to where you want. See what I'm doing? I'm pushing it where I want it. And you'll get more precise folds this way. Once again, open, get the paper poofing up. Fingers right where the triangles end. After you get the paper started where you want it to go, slowly pull, adjust, pinch, do what you need to. If it's too much like I have up here, you can undo it, slowly squish it in, go forward, and you can adjust the triangles that way. Keep in mind, it's just not for this fold. These things I'm telling you will apply for all different origami folds you're doing in the future. When you're making a crane or anything else. So once all these corners are done, flip the paper over. It doesn't matter which side you choose, it's going to be exactly the same. I'm just going to pick the side closest to me. Right there on the crease, fold it up. The other crease, fold it down. Nice little crease here. Nice little crease here. We are going to get the corners, and you see what I'm doing right here? Grab it, lift it. Using the creases we made, we are tucking it under. Tuck it under 1. Tuck it under 2. You see where it's going under? Goes right into there. And repeat. Crease first. Tuck it under. Tuck it under. And your paper should look like this. Right inside. Just grab a corner, push down, you'll see one of these little corners pop up, these little triangles. We're gonna fold it in half. You can fold it outward, you can fold it inwards, it makes no difference, it's just your preference at this point. So, corners up. I tend to like them up because it gives you more little petal folds on your vase or vase. And it gives a little contrast to color. If not, your whole vase is going to be the same color, just one color. So at this point, it should look like this. Fun part. Finger inside. Grab a nice hold at the bottom. Grab gently. Start pulling. Your paper should slowly open up. Be gentle with it. Grab, start slowly pulling against the triangles. While pulling from the top. After it kind of opens up, poofs up a little, hold the sides. Just start pushing. I'm pushing it out, pushing it out. Pushing it out while pulling at the same time. your paper should be popping out. After it starts poofing up, grab the sides on these center parts, push it out, do what you need to, pull it, push it. Don't worry if you even, look, I can even round it out. There's not much you can mess up on unless you tear your paper, and that would be it. But even if you make a mess of it, here I'll make a mess of it just to show you. You see how messy this looks? Do not worry. Grab one of the sides, slowly pinch your way in. The paper will slowly behave. Just grab it, pinch and slide towards the square in the bottom. Pull it, pinch it, slowly adjust it. Use your finger inside, shape it, clean up the corners a little bit. And at the end, there you have it. You have a vase or a vase. Now for the rose, the only issue is if you put flowers into these vases or vases, they are top heavy. That means that if you do put something in there, it will fall over. So if you have any coins, any change, anything like that, stick it at the bottom, put some metal in there, put whatever you need to in there. And the whole vase will stay pretty stable and you can put whatever you want in there. So once again, thank you. Any comments, any suggestions, let me know, and hit a like and subscribe. Thank you.